everyone, and welcome to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Colorado State Rams. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Falcons will kick this deep to get us going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rams.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Can he make it to the marker? Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Falcons lining up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game. But Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
Got him. He's sacked.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
The sack sets up 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he fires the football to the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 2nd down here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver makes the grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Toss play to the outside. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Gain of 1. It's now second and goal.
Second down and goal upcoming. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
And they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Great job of the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Hand off to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Finally goes out of bounds and for gobbling up big yardage on that run. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here's the second down play. Handoff heading left. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. and he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a 1st and goal now.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Air Force. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out to bring the pressure.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings out just 3rd and 1.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring them down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. An inside div now from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Rams will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack because
he'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that one.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Hands off to the left. He's free around the 15. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
The offense has the big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Rifles this football to the left. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Rams are in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rams will kick this deep and begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he'll be brought down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Air Force. Just ran away from the defense.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The game moves the ball to the 34. The Rams will come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And the Rams with first and 10 here. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense getting set, second down play here. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to get the ball to the perimeter on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. So here we go. Third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see. Kickoff
team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. Oh, and he makes the catch out of the 10. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch. But now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. Touchdown, Falcons. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the Colorado State offense on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker. The Rams come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They've got it, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is
And a sophomore making an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. The Rams pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21. The Rams starting a new series here on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Intercepted in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the handoff. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's a 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Falcons will line up to boot it away. And he's able to get the boot away. And here's the return now from midfield. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Rams offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Here we go. 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Touchdown, Rams. This offense is still clicking. Here we go. 4th quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Falcons offense is on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner will be brought down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The short completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down. But how about the quarterback? It was an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And the Rams begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Looking for the wideout. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The back's got it on the pitch. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Colorado State, 28.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colorado State offense is back out there now. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, looking to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Air Force. And this one is getting ugly. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great start this drive. Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. The Rams looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Can he take it all the way? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Handoff to the back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this